Hi, today I've got how to avoid scams and a few lessons for you to make sure that you don't give away any of your money to fraudsters. Let's start with where you can be scammed. You can be scammed by email, by phone, websites, and in person. And you might not even be there if you do some other wrong things as well. Some of the most important things not to give away to fraudsters is your tax file number, TFN, credit card details, identification and signatures, banking passwords, clicking on suspicious links, and of course don't transfer your money to people that you do not trust and do not know and haven't actually gotten anything from yet. Some simple tips: when you think there might be a scam, talk to someone else. Ask them if you're not sure. If it's too good to be true, it usually isn't, so that's a good one. There's a great website called scamwatch.gov.au. I'm just going to flick over to it. Okay, Scamwatch is a fantastic Australian website. You can search for and you can actually report people to scam, so do the right thing. If you see someone who you realise it's a scam, you can jump on here and actually report it. It's got all the different types of scams that are commonly seen at the moment. You may be coming across a new one, so maybe you can actually contact them if you're not sure. It's a very interesting website. People love talking about scams, so if you want an interesting scam story, come along here. You'll see Nigerian scams, overpayment scams, so people ringing you up and saying should have gotten a refund from the tax office or government department, for instance. So yeah, there's a lot of them are there. Travel price scams, lots of fun reading there. And you can look up something you think might be applying to you at the moment. And another simple tip is you can ask your trusted advisors. So I'm sure your accountant, like I'm an accountant, I won't mind hearing from a client if they're unsure of whether they may be getting scammed or getting into a situation where someone is trying to scam them. Okay, I'm going to just run through a few little examples I've got. I've got a few emails which are some scam examples for you to see. Okay, let's start with this one here. This one here is just trying to make me click on a naughty link which who knows what it'll do, might hurt my computer and give me viruses and stuff. But now you see this one's quite an obvious one, but let's start with this one. They're spelling Apple funny with a dash, and another telltale important thing to learn is to look at the actual email address it's from. So if you look here, it's from service-secure.app.lied, so that doesn't sound like Apple at all. So yeah, no chance of you wanting to click that one. Okay, this one here is Jakeem Spence, who thinks he's BPO'd by a company and he wants to know if it's processed correctly. So yeah, that's again is a suspicious link he wants me to click. And again, if you look at the email it's from, Neo-led Peru, haven't met them before, so I'm going to ignore that one. So that's another bogey email being sent to me. This one here is I used to be a personal fitness trainer and see this one all the time. So John Indovina wants to know if I'm available for personal fitness training and if I accept credit cards for payment, and to get back to him as soon as possible. So I have in my early days wasted my time and written back with enthusiasm and given him a quote, and typically someone like John Indovina, to be precise, would write back and say, yeah, I want those personal training sessions, I'll be there, even if you really have a high price. So you'll then go along with it, bounce around with a couple of emails, maybe book him in and such, and then later down the track, someone like this John Indovina will say, we need some money up front to pay for maybe the bus of the 25 personal training clients we're sending down to you. Can you please pay this $500 first before they come? And of course they're asking you for money or credit card details, etc. So don't do that. Just stick to normal clients and try and ring them. Make sure you can actually speak to a real person. You'll find someone like this won't ever be a phone call away. And also let's look at probably one of the most famous ones, but bank people masking as banks and wanting your personal details or login identifications or passwords. And again, if you look at this one, this one's quite well hidden. It looks like it's ANZ Bank, and it's from a domain called anz.com, but ANZ is actually anz.com.au. So again, it doesn't look like an authorised one. It's typically not. Why would your bank send you an email about your accounts? They know. They've never had to do that in the past. So yeah, if you don't know that one yet, please learn that one. Okay, back to my presentation. Another common one, which as an accountant I want you to know about, is tax refund fraud. So I'm just going to pop into an article we've written on our website. So what some criminals are doing is they're obtaining, say for instance they've stolen my tax file number, and they then go to a tax agent, not myself of course, someone else, and they say, they pretend to do the tax return, and then at the end of the interview there's a big refund of $4,000, and then they'll take that, they'll say, right, put that in this account, and they'll give you an account, and then the tax agent, if he hasn't checked the ID properly, will do this and put through this tax refund into a criminal's account, and they'll run off with your tax refund. So don't let people that shouldn't get hold of your tax file number and tax information. You may need to be careful. You should shred your tax file numbers. Don't just put them in the bin, or let them fly out on the street. There may be false job advertisers, so unless you've signed an offer, you shouldn't actually be giving a tax file number yet. There may be telephone operators pretending to be authorised person who basically want to get your tax file number and other additional information like your date of birth and name, which will allow them to potentially do fraudulent things with your tax file number. There may also be email scams requesting your tax file number or personal information. Now, the people you should be safe to quote your tax file numbers to are banks, registered tax agents, and you can check who's a registered tax agent on the Tax Practitioners Board website. Also employers, when you call the ATO, and conveyancers and solicitors are people that you can give your tax file number to. So look out for that. The last little example as an accountant I wanted to give you as well was tax time offers. So this is apparently a new one. So on the Scam Watch page, this is on there as well. People are approaching you and giving you a cold call on the phone and asking you, offering you a cheap deal to get your tax return done, and to give your tax file number details initially, or it could be people ringing you up and saying that you're entitled to a refund, and that you just have to pay an administration fee up front in order for the payment to be released, and you'll never see that refund. So look out for those as well. Yeah, I hope you've enjoyed our presentation on how to avoid scams. My name's Romeo Caparasso. I run an accounting firm called Tax Accounting Adelaide. We're based at 202 Gorge Road, Newton 5074. We help people with tax returns and accounting for individuals and businesses, of course. We'd love to meet you. You can call us on 088 337 4460, or contact us through our website taxaccountingadelaide.com if there's any services we can help you with. Otherwise, please avoid those scams, and thank you for your time. Bye.